What's going on? Is your man Jose, aka the Dominican Dream, for the boxing roundtable, alongside,
It's your boy, the Maniac.
and we are ready to talk boxing. Alexander Usyk dismisses Daniel Dubois in their rematch. Sean, go ahead, take it away.
Look, man. We know coming into this fight was a dangerous fight for both fighters. I did pick Usyk to win via decision, but I did know that, man, at any given time, Dubois could land that dynamite, which is his nickname. So, it's a dangerous fight. But, Usyk again, man, this, like they say, the skills pay the bills. He's just a more skilled fighter. Dubois is a limited fighter, big puncher, but limited. And that's just what it is. It's like a video game. When you get to a boss, he does the same 2 moves or 3 moves. You're like, okay, I know what he's going to do. So Usyk, you got to be skilled to beat Usyk, or you're just going to have to land a money shot. That's it. And Usyk is too good. Whenever his back was on the ropes, he moved away. He kept the fight in the middle of the ring for the most part. He countered the ball very good. There were moments where the ball would get home, but really not land anything significant. He landed punches, but nothing serious. Shout to Usyk and his team. He only got hit with, I think, like one body shot. And he understood, man. He understood that the Dubois' only chance of winning this fight is knocking me out. So what I do, I just got to box him. I move, I box, and I counter. He countered him beautifully. He leaves that lead hand out there. It kind of blinds you. Then he hits you with that left. And, bro, he just, look, man, Usyk, 3-time undisputed, 2-time undisputed at heavyweight. Only fighter in history in the 4-belt era to do that at heavyweight. Listen, he's going down as one of the greatest heavyweights, whether people like it or not. No, not the greatest, obviously, because he's not, but one of the greatest. He beat Tyson Fury twice. Oh, it was a fluke. Okay, let's run it back. He beat Anthony Joshua twice. Oh, the first time was a fluke. Okay, let's run it back. He fought Daniel Dubois. And also take this into account. Since their last fight, both fighters have been on a killing streak. Usyk's beat Fury twice. Dubois has 3 straight knockouts. So they're both coming into this fight on fire. It's not like, oh, well, no. There's no excuse. The 2 hottest fighters in heavyweight it was Usyk and Dubois. These are the 2 best right now, this second, that fought today. And you know what? Usyk showed again. I'm the man. Oh, all right. Low blow. They said it was clean. I give you your run back. And the most definitive win in boxing is the KO or TKO. There's no question. Shout to Usyk. The guy's just an extraordinary fighter, man. I love watching him fight. And anytime he fights, I'm going to watch, man. So shout to him. And shout to Dubois, man. You know what? At the end of the day, he was just overmatched. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I had to get away, man, because it's too noisy. You know how I get in there, man. Look, we did the preview for the fight, and in the breakdown of the fight, because that's what we do. We break fights down. I told you, Sean. I told the people, if you are Daniel Dubois' team, if you go out there and try to jab with him and try to box with him and try to be mid-distance with him, you gonna get cooked. Use your size, use your strength, use your advantage. Apply pressure. He applied no pressure. And shout out to Usyk for coming out firing the jab early in round 1 and deterring him from doing that. But still, you got to take something to get some. If you Usyk, if you Dubois, you gotta understand. All right, yo, this guy's a better boxer. He's jabbing me. I'm gonna have to eat a couple jabs, but I'm gonna have to go in there. But if you notice, Dubois has zero head movement in all his fights. Zero, none, zero. So he's just a brute who wasn't a brute for this fight. He got cooked. I lost $50 fucking with him, and I said I was like a round before or 2 rounds before that. I text my cousin. I said, "Yo, I lost my money today." He said, "Nah, yo, chill. The fight ain't over yet." I knew it was over. I knew it was over from round three, around round three, four. I knew it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap because I knew that Dubois was the D in headlights, and for all the determination that he showed, the hunger that he showed in his eyes, in his talk leading up to this fight, he did not demonstrate it in the ring. Usyk, this is what I said. For Usyk to win, he had to beat Usyk.
Yeah.
And for Dubois to win, he had to fight his fight, be a brute, apply pressure. You don't. I said if his team, I didn't hear the corner, I didn't hear the corner. But if his team sent the nigga to to jab and to pick and poke at him, that was a fucking idiotic game plan. Anytime and I said it on the preview, anytime a corner sends a non-boxer out there to box a boxer, they cooked. And Danny Dubois got cooked. Usyk is a guy who uses fundamentals. He's always in shape, and he's smarter than all the heavyweights today. And today, right now, in this era, there's probably no heavyweight that can beat him because he's smarter than all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, top of being smarter, he's skilled. You still gotta be skilled. You gotta that all has to come together. You could be smart, but not skilled enough. Like only if he has some skill, oh man, he'd be dangerous. Only if he was a little smarter, he'll be dangerous. No, he has everything. And look, man, he came from cruiserweight. Let's be clear. Not a natural heavyweight. He came from cruiserweight to heavyweight, and he's fighting guys bigger than him, much stronger than him, but he's just so skilled and he's able to stay away from danger. That's amazing. Joshua didn't drop him. Fury didn't drop him, nor Dubois didn't drop him. Now, of course, there's an asterisk on the first fight because I think that was a clean punch. That should have been ruled a knockdown at minimum. But look, man, again, shout to Usyk. I think that Daniel Dubois, they did apply pressure, but their pressure was calculated pressure. They didn't want to get too reckless because, again, Usyk is not a big puncher in the heavyweight, but he can punch as well. He's not as big as a Dubois.
So he. They asked. Hopefully you can hear me. They asked, "What are you gonna do?" He said, "My game plan is chaos." He kept talking about chaos, chaos, chaos. That's not chaos. Chaos is what Pitbull does in there. Is what, yeah, Pitbull. Matias. Yo, Cuello's the way superior boxer than Matias, but he knew how to apply pressure. Dubois did none of that. Zero. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he didn't. He was the aggressor in the fight, but he didn't apply that kind of pressure. I get what you're saying.
How was he the aggressor if Usyk was throwing way more punches than he was?
Yeah, but he was coming forward. He was
He was
applying
coming forward,
pressure.
eating punches. That's not pressure. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being.
yeah. No, he was, but he's coming forward. He's on his front foot. He's trying to make the fight. He was trying to be calculated. Because you got to remember, it's two different animals, Joshua and Usyk. Joshua don't possess the movement that Usyk does. Joshua doesn't possess the IQ that Usyk does. So it looks easier against an opponent that's
Or
going
the
to stand in
jab,
front of you.
and the jab was
Yeah.
brilliant by Usyk, came from the rip, and Usyk was aggressive from the belt.
Yeah, listen, look, bro, the bottom line is just he's just a better fighter, man. Usyk is just not a fighter that you're gonna beat him one way. Like I said, unless you land a money punch, because in the heavyweight division, that's known that you could be cooking a fighter and just bang, it's over. But Usyk is just too good, man, for this era of heavyweights, man. He's extremely smart. He knows when to box. He knows when to attack. Um, he does it all in there, man. He doesn't put himself in bad positions. Bro, skill, bro. That dude is skill. I'm sorry. If you could put him number one pound for pound, 3-time undisputed, bro. Like, and he's a small guy. It's not like, oh, but he bigger than, no, he's not. All these dudes are bigger than him. Physically, you seen Dubois' back? That motherfucker put a hole in the building. If that dude is a fucking, yo, he's an animal, bro. So Usyk to constantly be at a disadvantage at heavyweight and beat these guys not once, but twice. So I don't know what else to say. Right now, the only fighter I will be okay with Usyk fighting will be Joseph Parker. He does deserve that fight because he's been on the killing streak. So hey, let's do it. After that, there's really not much for Usyk left. If he can make cruiserweight, because he did whisper that.
He can call it a day right now. He can call it a day right now if he wants to. But yeah, Joseph Parker, sure. And that's a fight that Usyk could lose because Styles make fights, and he's not gonna approach that fight the way the other guys have. But as far as Joshua and anybody else, that's it, bro. He did what he had to do, and he should retire. That's what he should do. Go away on this. On he made a lot of money. Take it away with this win.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I was just telling my wifey, I said, look, if he retire, I wouldn't. I said, this is what I told her. No, I said, listen, I'm not telling him to retire. I'm not saying that he should retire, excuse me. But if he does, I wouldn't be mad because what's really there? Yes, I will be good with a joke.
And let's keep in mind, also talking about that, he is 38.
Yeah. Yeah, and look at that, but a fresh 38, but nonetheless 38. So look, it's to me, again, we don't know. Joseph Parker, no doubt, or he had whispered this that he was considering going back to cruiserweight, right? Him and Ja Opetaia, all right, but that's if he can make that weight comfortably. So that's another thing. But right now, I'm gonna just focus on heavyweight. I'm not gonna even talk about cruiserweight. Him and Parker, to me, that's the only right now the legitimate heavyweight. He beat Parker. He pretty much cleaned out heavyweight division, bro. That's it. Like, what else is it for him to do? And Turkey gonna throw him the bag, man. When Turkey call, it's hard to turn down that bag, man. It's just hard. Like, shit, I'm not turning it down. So yeah, man, regardless why he does, if he decides in the coming weeks, Usyk retires, bro. Shout to you, Usyk. You had a phenomenal career. I'm not gonna be mad at all. But if he decides to stay, okay, give me someone like Joseph Parker because I don't want you fighting these like it doesn't make to me him fighting Anthony Joshua makes no sense again. You already fought him twice. You already fought Fury twice. So right now, just give me Joseph Parker. If you win that fight, because ain't nothing guaranteeing heavyweight, then he could really ride off to the sunset and just say, man, etch my name in the history books. And that's that, man.
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, I don't think he should even fought Dubois again because I thought that fight was dangerous. And he still, like you said, Turkey offered that bag and he took it. But he didn't have to fight Dubois again, and he fought him, and he deep fried him. He deep fried him. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, period. He did what he had to do. He deep fried Dubois. He used what I said he should use. He got to be Usyk, and he was Usyk to a T. And he was an aggressive Usyk at that against a big guy. Listen, Daniel Dubois, bro, go learn what head movement is. Go back to the. But again, he is what he is. He's just a big brute, a limited fighter, as you said, and that's it. But yeah, Dubois, if I mean not Dubois. Yeah, of course, because this Arab heavyweight is fucking no good. But if he wants Usyk fight Parker, if not, take it away, man, and ride those 30, 40, $50 million you made out.
Yeah. Usyk definitely came off and deservedly so, man. He's when you want to talk about going through the gauntlet in the division, he did it, and he spun the block on top of that. So there's nothing ill to say about Usyk. Oh, but he ducked him. He didn't know. He fought
No,
everybody.
I put I put 50. He was a plus 300, the same way he was against Joshua Usyk. I mean Dubois. So I said, all right, I'll put something on Dubois because he's younger, bigger, stronger. He's been
Yeah,
on the street. He's been on the street, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. I know he has the tools to do it, but it's about the execution. He didn't have that. Now, I won that money on Joshua, and nobody was picking Dubois versus Joshua. I won that money on Dubois. This time it didn't pan out, and like I said, you can't ask for a more definitive win. He got outboxed, outclassed, and knocked out.
that's it, man. Look, man, it was a beautiful performance by Usyk, man. Again, I respect this game, man. I respect Usyk's game. I get it. You know, yes, this is not. I will not consider this a great heavyweight era because it's not. That's just the truth. It's a good era of heavyweight boxing. These fighters are good. They're not special. They're not elite. But Usyk to me is an elite fighter, and this is why he's able to do what he has done to these other heavyweights, man. So shout to him. There's more fights. In fact, PBC, the prelims on YouTube right now. Gary Russell comes back. There's about 3 fights. There's Mark Messiah is fighting as we speak. So and then at 8 o'clock, we got the Pacquiao card, and at 7 o'clock starts the Bam Rodriguez card. So, bro, this is just the beginning of hopefully a night
One,
of many fights.
we already had one old man win. Let's see if Pacquiao can do that again tonight, and I think he will.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it'll be, again, man, Barrios is gonna look bad for him if he loses. I did pick Pacquiao to win just because he's Pac. Maybe I'm just going based off name, but I think if Barrios come in focused and sharp, he could get the win, man. He could get the win, depending, what Pac, how much Pac really has in his tank. But we'll see, man. We'll see because I'm gonna tell you, man.
Yeah, I'm 0 for 1 tonight. 0 for
If
1 with money lost, and
if
I'm still picking Pac, and I'm still picking Tim Zoo.
yeah,
These are all hard fights to pick. Even the Fiero Pitbull was hard to pick, but we know that got called off, and I still don't know why that fight got called off. Sean, what happened?
it's his health, trying to make weight. He was having issues, medical. So he's fighting Omar Sacido. That was the Mexican that just fought Andy Cruz on the Richard Hitchens Camboso card. So now I pick Fierro to stop Pitbull, but now I'm picking Pitbull to stop Salido. I did it in the video earlier today. I got Pitbull, I got Pacquiao. I'm going with Fedora and fucking Brandon Figueroa Gonzalez. I guess I'm gonna just go Figueroa. Hopefully he don't repeat what he did against Cool Boy because that was bad. But we'll see. Should be a fun night of boxing. Um, and man, buckle up because I'm gonna tell you though, if Barrios beat Pacquiao, bro, I'm giving him his credit. Niggas can't take that from him.
Yeah, I
Even if
mean, I guess you got to, yeah, because
yeah,
Pac
yeah,
is,
because especially if we picking against him,
but
right?
it also we also got to see how Pac does look. If Pac look
Yeah,
like
but
he can't win around, then it
yeah,
is
you
what it
got it.
is.
he signed up. We say it's Pacquiao. I'm gonna give him his credit, bro. I don't care if Pacquiao looks atrocious. Because a lot of people picking against him, including myself. So if we picking against him, that means if he wins, we got to give him credit. Because then why we will pick against him? If
Yeah,
that's the case,
it doesn't necessarily mean that because that's you seen it me personally. That's me. I don't see things in black and white. I assess everything. At the end of the day, we picking Pat one off because I think he is great and we love him and he's a legend. But we also know that he's 46 and there's a probability that he's not going to be able to last more than 3 rounds because he's 46 years old and been off for 4 years. So at the end of the day, facts are facts. Even though we picked Pacquiao, facts are still facts. But I'm still
yeah, but
going with Pat. I'm going with Pat
no,
probably
I
by
know, but
my.
I'm gonna still give. Like I said, no matter how packed. Look, if
No,
Barrio
I know, I
win,
know.
I'm gonna
Like I
give
said,
him.
that's you. That's the way you approach things.
Yeah,
That's not the way
yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
because I got to keep it real about what happens in the ring. Also.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not Barrio's fault. He's older. He coming in there. We know he's old. He hasn't fought in 4 years, and his last fight he got dominated. He didn't lose. He got dominated. So
Barrios just won life and death with another bump.
yeah,
What's his name?
it did. Abel Ramos.
Come on, man. That's a D plus fighter. So
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Um, but tune in. We'll be doing the immediate post fight for those fights for the Bam, Cafu, and the Pacquiao, um, Barrios, and of course talking to Tim Zul and Fondora. It's going to be a lot of boxing to speak about tonight. Yeah. So anyway, man, that was the recap. Usyk, Dubois 2, the boxing round table. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this to your friends that are boxing fans. If you're not a boxing fan, cool, but you could share that. And we'll be on immediately after the 2 other main events tonight.
yeah, and shout out to the Wall for staying for the post fight interview
Yeah,
after that knockout and showing face. Shout out to
yeah,
Dubois for being a
yeah, yeah. I
gentleman like
said
he
it.
is.
I said it. Well, after I broke it down, man, and just shout to him, period. For coming and he tried, man. He
No, but
tried. He just
a lot of guys after they get clipped like that, they leave the ring. They don't even do a post fight interview. And he
Oh yeah,
did.
yeah. Nah, no, not a sore loser. He a gentleman, man. Shout to him. That's the way boxing is, man. You win some, you lose some. That's all it is. Ain't no shame in it, man. The boy got nothing to be ashamed of. That's that, man. So anyway, tune in to the immediate post fight for the Bam, Cafu, and the Pacquiao Barrios boxing round table. It's your boy, the Maniac, and my brother, the Dominican Dream, and we out. One.